South Australia is moving through, and the Northern Territory is coming in, and essentially these guys sort of came together, and that jostled in there and created this huge orogeny belt there, the Albany, Fraser, Musgrave province here, and essentially that's when South Australia pushed in. That's about 1.2 billion years ago there, and created an essentially the Marne Musgrave ranges there, huge amount of upwelling there as well there, and essentially Australia then formed, at least Western Australia, North Australia, South Australia, that's yet to come there, let's put that in there, and this hasn't come yet. That'll happen during the Gondwana supercontinent cycle that begins about 500 million years down to present day there. That doesn't exist there, but that's all associated with Laurentia or proto North America over here. We've got the Mawson Craton down here, or the Antarctica. We may have bits of China in here. There's northern China over there, and the Amazon in different places. So essentially this is all happening in the northern hemisphere there, and it's starts to move around in a sort of clockwise fashion, and starts to move down into the southern hemisphere there. And by the time that Nuna has starts to break up, this is about the time that the Amadeus Basin was being formed, about 900 million years ago. Nuna was straddled right across the equator there, and again Australia still needed to move around there. So when current thinking is that Laurentia or Proto-America started to move away, they're still debating about how it moved away there. As it did, it stretched Australia, of course it does. If you're going to move away and you've been stuck together for 1 billion years, it's obviously going to stretch, and that creates the Amadeus Basin there, and hence a depression which starts to form the first layers that we can see over there. That it's formed as initially sandstone, the heavy tree quartzite, and then over 500 million years of incredible pressure and deposition turned into quartzite, one of the most resistant materials that you can have in geology there, which explains why the mountains are still here, is that they've been capped and protected from the ongoing erosion over the last, well in this particular case, 300 million years. There hasn't been any seismic activity or mountain building over that period of time, so everything has basically been eroded down.